From the trading desk of dailyforex.com, this is Christopher Lewis looking at the upcoming May 14th Forex session. Interesting chart here in the form of the euro dollar. There's a lot of things going on at one time, and quite frankly, I haven't even checked the moving averages, but as you can see, I can draw a bit of a trend line, basically where we're at now. Full disclosure, this little dot here, we are rolling over in GMT by about 5 minutes here into the session here on the 14th. But having said that, it appears that we are basically testing a pretty significant trend line. But that isn't the whole story. I can look at this market and draw, for example, I can draw the 137 level, and you can see that all of a sudden it almost gives the appearance of a thick zone that has caused support, just as we have a thick zone of resistance. And that's not that uncommon when you talk about larger consolidation areas where the entire box, if you will, or rectangle, runs from maybe 137 to 140. It's 300 pips, but there's about 50 on each side that things get a little squishy, if you will. That being the case, I am not actively involved in this market yet, but I do recognize we have serious potential for a significant signal to occur. This is pretty much make it or break it for the euro, and in all reality, it has sold off rather drastically. I believe we may see a little bit of a bounce here. The question is whether or not we'll get the candlestick formation. On the other hand, if we make a fresh low at the end of the day, I believe at that point in time it's in the cards to go to 135. So it's going to be a very interesting session. If we can get the supportive candle, especially if we can get above 137.50, I think we could go quite a bit higher. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think we'll be able to break 140. The question then for me, really in my mind at this point in time is, and as I draw this rectangle, I begin to wonder, is this the summer range? Could very well be trying to form right now. Or we could even go as far as this, maybe 135 to 140 for the summer range, and this may end up being the center line, if you will, the midpoint, which if you watch my analysis before, I talk about that. A lot of times there's a middle point between two larger numbers, 137.50-ish being that case. That's halfway, and it makes sense. It's fair value. Everybody who is bearish of the euro thinks that 140 is too much, and everybody who's bullish thinks that 135 is too little, so somewhere in the middle they've got to meet. Very interesting spot for the market. Don't expect smooth moves either way. It doesn't really matter which direction we go. It will continue to be choppy. High frequency traders will make sure that happens.